All right, let's jump right into this. Welcome to today's explainer, where we're going to completely transform how you look at your everyday spending. Seriously, if you give me just a few minutes of your time, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn those standard daily purchases, your groceries, gas, those streaming subscriptions, into free business class flights, luxury hotel stays, and cold hard cash. Because look, here's the harsh reality. If you aren't optimizing your credit card rewards right now, you are literally leaving free money and free travel on the table. For a really long time, the Wells Fargo Rewards program kind of flew under the radar. But recently, they've made some incredibly valuable updates, bringing in these powerful new travel transfer partners. There is immense untapped value hiding inside the Wells Fargo ecosystem right now, and today we're going to unlock the whole shebang together.
So here is our roadmap for today. 1. The Wells Fargo Rewards ecosystem. 2. Earning points and cashback. 3. Step-by-step redemption guide. 4. Maximizing your rewards value. And 5. Common beginner FAQs.
All right, let's get into Section 1, the Wells Fargo Rewards ecosystem.
Let's start right at the foundation. To really master this system, you've got to understand the core cards. Wells Fargo essentially runs a two-pronged setup. On one side, you've got flat-rate cash rewards, and on the other, transferable travel points. You've got the active cash card, which is absolutely fantastic for simplicity, giving you a flat 2% cash rewards on everything with a $0 annual fee. Then you step over into the travel-focused autograph family. The standard autograph card also rocks a $0 annual fee, but earns 3 times the points on stuff like travel, dining, and gas. And for the frequent flyers out there, the autograph journey carries a $95 annual fee, but it massively ramps up your earning to 5 times the points on hotels and 4 times on airlines.
And hey, if you're looking to really jumpstart your account, you have to look at the sign-up bonuses. By hitting the minimum spend on a card like the autograph journey, you can snag a massive 60,000 bonus points. Since these points have a baseline value of 1 cent each, that is worth at least $600 towards your next trip right out of the gate.
But the earning doesn't stop at just travel. The standard autograph card has some incredibly lucrative 3 times earning categories. You're getting triple points on cable, pay TV, popular streaming services like Hulu and Disney+, gas stations, and yep, even EV charging. Plus, here's a real game changer. If you use the card to pay your monthly phone plan, not only are you earning triple points, but you automatically get up to $600 in cell phone protection against damage or theft. There's just a small $25 in deductible. That is a hidden perk with immense practical value.
Moving right along to Section 2, Step-by-Step Redemption Guide.
So earning the points is actually the easy part. But before we start enthusiastically clicking buttons to redeem those hard-earned rewards, we need to establish the golden rule of Wells Fargo Rewards. And that is the 1 cent per point baseline. This is your standard foundational value. Whether redeeming for a direct deposit into your checking account, a statement credit to wipe out a past purchase, or booking a flight through the Wells Fargo travel portal, your points are generally worth exactly 1 cent each. Keep that baseline in your head as we go. The actual mechanical process for standard redemptions is beautifully simple, whether you're online, on the mobile app, or calling customer service. First, you just log in at wellsfargo.com/redeem or open up your app. Once you're on your dashboard, hit Use Rewards in the menu. From there, just choose your redemption method. Want cash? Click Redeem to Account, pick your linked checking account, and type in the amount. It's incredibly straightforward and completely frictionless.
Okay, here's where things get really fun. Section 3, Maximizing Your Rewards Value.
Because we don't want to settle for just the standard baseline, do we? This is exactly where we go from basic cashback to booking absolute dream vacations using insider strategies. When you're redeeming, you got to be careful with your options. Redeeming for merchandise or using that Pay with Rewards feature at online checkouts usually yields less than 1 cent of value. The secret sauce, however, is airline and hotel transfer partners. This is how you stretch your points to get 2, 3, or even 4+ cents in value. We're talking booking lie-flat business class seats to Europe. If you hold either the autograph or the autograph journey card, you unlock access to these transfer partners. And the transfer ratio is a wonderfully simple 1-to-1. 1 Wells Fargo point equals 1 airline mile or hotel point. You can instantly move your points to incredibly valuable programs like Avianca Life Miles, Air France KLM Flying Blue, British Airways Executive Club, and Choice Privileges. That literally unlocks the ability to book flights across all the major airline alliances.
And transferring your points is just as easy as a cash redemption. In your rewards portal, you just click Rewards Points Transfer from the menu. Then pick the specific airline or hotel partner you want to use. You'll be prompted to link your partner loyalty account number. Just double check that your name matches exactly, okay? Finally, enter the number of points and click Submit. But a quick, absolutely crucial warning here. All point transfers are strictly final. Once they leave Wells Fargo, they're gone. So always confirm your desired flight or hotel is actually available before hitting Submit.
Now, looking at your total transferable rewards pie, there is a very powerful strategy you can use here. If you hold a cash rewards card, like the 2% Active Cash card, and you also hold a point earning card, like the Autograph, Wells Fargo allows you to combine your rewards into one single account. This means your flat 2% cash back can instantly transform into fully transferable travel points. It's brilliant. By pulling your cards, you're making sure every single dollar you spend is maximizing your travel potential.
However, I do need to give you an urgent warning based on some recent policy restructuring. Historically, you could also pool points by gifting them to another card member, like a spouse or a family member. But this highly lucrative feature is officially ending on September 25th, 2026. So, if you and your family members have separate accounts and you're planning to pool your points for a big trip, you really need to act fast and consolidate those balances before that deadline hits.
All right, let's clear up a few things in Section 4, Common Beginner FAQs. Let's build on what we've covered and just make sure you have absolute clarity on the rules of the road. The number one question beginners always ask is, do my Wells Fargo rewards points expire? Like, do I need to rush to use them?
And the answer is a definitive no. There are absolutely no caps on how many points you can earn and no expiration dates to worry about. Your points are completely safe, provided of course that your credit card account remains open and in good standing.
Another big roadblock for beginners involves minimum redemption thresholds. People always want to know, is there a minimum amount of points I have to squirrel away before I can actually redeem them?
The answer here is fantastic. If you're doing manual account credits online or via the app, like redeeming a statement credit for a past purchase or a direct deposit, there is literally no minimum. You could redeem just a couple of points if you really wanted to. The only time you'll run into a minimum is if you use your debit card at a Wells Fargo ATM to withdraw your rewards as physical cash. That requires a $20 or 2,000 point minimum.
And that brings us to Section 5, Conclusion.
We've covered a ton of ground today, right? From the foundation of the cards to the exact click-by-click mechanics of scoring those outsized travel redemptions. Now, before I let you go, I do need to provide a quick reminder that all the information in this explainer is strictly for educational purposes. Always make sure to review your specific account terms and conditions or contact Wells Fargo directly for personalized financial advice that fits your exact situation.
But here's what I want you to do the second this explainer ends. I want you to go log into your Wells Fargo account right now. Check your rewards balances, look at your earning categories. Seriously, stop leaving free travel and free money on the table. Take the strategies we talked about today, pool your points if you have to, and start planning that dream trip.
Because ultimately, that's what this is all about, isn't it? Turning your mandatory daily expenses into unforgettable experiences. So, armed with your new understanding of the Wells Fargo ecosystem, I'll leave you with one final question to think about. Where will your everyday spending take you next? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.